boy, the humorous L Man, out here back with another video, and today we are going to react to the newest Marvel's Wolverine trailer from Insomniac Games and PlayStation. You already know what time it is. They got a new CGI trailer and shit, and I wanted to react to it. You know what I'm saying? And we're also going to be reacting to a video by Caboose XPL. You know, giving some Easter eggs that I might have missed since I'm not really a comic book fan, but we're gonna watch that too. All right, let's react to this. Yep.
I've lived long enough. It's all started to blur together.
He fucking made this up.
Fight. Every death.
They got bonds and shit. Oh shit, stay there too? Yes sir.
Hold on. I can feel it slipping away.
Who is that?
Who I am. Who I was.
Why does she look like Mary Jane? She looked like Mary Jane. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really an aficionado. She do look like Mary Jane. No, I'm not even gonna lie. She definitely do look like Mary Jane. I know it's not, but she does. It's weird.
When that's gone, there won't be anything left except rage.
You already know, since I'm likely missing some stuff, I'm gonna watch this video by Caboose. Yep.
Okay, so out of the blue, we got a brand new trailer for Marvel's Wolverine yesterday. A CGI trailer that revealed a ton of new information about the game, including a new villain and some really important story info. I figured we gotta do a breakdown. I'm gonna go over some Easter eggs, some things you missed, and my thoughts on some of the stuff that was shown in this trailer. And all right, let's get into this. The trailer opens up in Madripoor. There's a neon sign behind Wolverine that reads in Mandarin, so this is not Tokyo, Japan. Wolverine is holding a photo. Now, what that photo is, we're gonna get into later on in the trailer when they actually reveal
I do want to know
what that photo is. And he's being aimed at by some Trask Industries guards. Oliver Trask is gonna play an extremely important role in this game. He's gonna be one of the main threats that—
Wait, I didn't hear that last part.
Trask Industries guards. Oliver Trask is going to play an extremely important role in this game. He's going to be one of the main threats that we're going to be going up against. He's been kidnapping and collecting mutants, maybe experimenting on them, who knows? And we also do know that Ape shown in like all the marketing at this point. And in fact, a preview that we got at the art book for the game does confirm that Trask Tower will be located in Madripoor. And it also confirms that Team X is going to be going up against the Prototype Sentinel by mentioning in that art book that Team X's deadliest threats, or one of the deadliest threats they face, is a Prototype Sentinel as well. And the entirety of this trailer is also narrated by Wolverine. He is quoted saying, "I've lived long enough. It's all started to blur together. Every fight, every death, trying to hold on. I can feel it slipping away. Who I am, who I was. When that's gone, there won't be anything left except..."
Imagine being—
Oh shit, fucking ads. It is kind of interesting to really like think about, like, because this is supposed to be like Wolverine before, well, this is more of like the starting point for like Wolverine and, you know, the X-Men. They don't really like, they're not really X-Men yet. They're not really like together in a sense. And Wolverine, I'm guessing that origin is kind of I'm guessing like the narration that he's doing is kind of basic. It's more based on like this stuff, like this is more or less like how Wolverine became the nigga that he is, that we know from, you know, all the comics and movies and stuff like that. And this is kind of like his origin story in a sense, like, oh, you know, I guess I was a nice guy, but I turned into a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, just
rage. And these are pretty common sentiments from a character like Wolverine from the comic books. I mean, considering his healing factor, the fact that he's lived so long means that he's experienced a lot of death for his loved ones and the people around him. It means that he's losing his humanity, and all that's left at that point is the animal. And to be honest, that is playing in a lot to the photo that he's holding throughout this trailer, that he's chasing after throughout this trailer, as that's that little bit of humanity that he's trying to hold on to. At the end of the day, for Wolverine, time is really his worst enemy. And then after some serious aura farming and him going to town on all these Trask Industry guards, he then gets caught by a grenade that was left behind from one of the people.
Oh shit, grenade!
Out. This launches him into the air, and he is being attacked by the Reavers. The Reavers is another really important enemy faction that is going to be featured.
So these niggas are the Reavers.
They are working alongside Trask, and there will be some notable Reavers as well in this game. Skullbuster has been confirmed. He's one of the...
This nigga look like Darth Maul. He looked like Darth Maul.
Wolverine is about to slash one of the Reavers. It transitions to a portion of the trailer that actually reflects some gameplay that we've already gotten. We're still in Canada here, and this is a highway chase scene. Wolverine slashes through a gun of another Trask Industries member, and that slash through the gun, that's something that happens in gameplay. We've actually seen that exact moment in the state of play demo that we got. So while this is a CGI trailer and it's all, you know, not gameplay, there's plenty of things that happen in this trailer that reflect things you can actually do. And that's
yeah, because I'll you know, watching that trailer kind of made me realize, like, oh yeah, that Canada scene, we kind of already saw it, but it's just now in CGI form, and it's kind of like reflective of like the stuff that you can, you know, it is reflective of the stuff that you can see in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like the little chase scene in the state of play trailer where he was going, you know, across them trucks and shit. Like that shit is tough.
Usually how it works with these CG trailers. It's not gameplay, but it definitely is trying to showcase stuff that happens in the video game. And this whole highway chase, I mean, we've seen it already in game. And then this ends with Wolverine chasing after that photo and then tackling one of the Trask Industry guys onto a moving truck behind them. And just as he crashes onto that truck, it transitions to the last portion of the trailer as Wolverine's crashing through some glass with a bunch of members of the Hand surrounding him as they all plummet to the ground. And before we continue with the breakdown, if you've been loving what I got for you here so far,
I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of wonder, like, what is these niggas' obsession with, what is Marvel's obsession with the, I was about to say the hammer, the hand. Like, them niggas been showing up in like, first we got Spider-Man, now we got Wolverine. Like, these niggas gonna be playing with Marvel Rivals next or something? Like, I don't know. Like, these niggas, like, these niggas is going crazy with the hand. I'm not gonna lie. Like everybody fighting them niggas. Like, everybody got beef. Whole house mad.
This actually calls back to and kind of creates a full circle for a huge tease that was provided in Spider-Man 2. There was a secret room people found back in that game, and well, we didn't know what it was about, but everyone speculated that it could be related to the hand. And while we thought at that time that maybe it meant we were gonna get a Daredevil DLC, we did not know that it was actually just teasing their involvement in Marvel's Wolverine. And it's during this section of the trailer where we do get confirmation of a brand new villain that we did not know was going to be.
It's crazy because, like, the Hand is supposed to be a Daredevil villain, but he's fighting, but that nigga has been, them niggas has been fighting everybody else but Daredevil. It's weird because, you know, you would think because that's, well, then again, they might be teasing that for, like, Daredevil Born Again Season 3. It's a possibility we might see them niggas there as well. So it's just kind of interesting how, like, you know, a Daredevil villain is mostly fighting, you know, other niggas outside of Daredevil, which, I mean, then again, that happens a lot in movies and probably comics as well. It's just interesting to watch, like, the Hand just like, damn, they got like a whole army where it's just like one nigga's fighting this, they fight one nigga, then, you know, it's kind of interesting because you don't really know their well, obviously, you wouldn't really know their intentions. They're ninjas. They sneak niggas, and, you know, they do that sort of stuff. But it's like, I don't know.
In this game before, Lady Deathstrike. Now, in the comics, Lady Deathstrike is a Reaver. She
Okay,
is
so that's Lady
cybernetically
Deathstrike.
enhanced and in some cases has led the Reavers, but it looks like they're going for a bit of a different route here. She's also worked for the Hand before. She's been like an assassin or a mercenary for them in the comics in the past. And I think what they're trying to do here in this game, or at least what's implied in this trailer, is that she's kind of like the pseudo leader of the Hand for the purposes of this game's story. Or she's sort of the main threat that everything culminates to when you're fighting the Hand in this game. Honestly, I'm just happy that a lot of...
Okay, so Lady Deathstrike, well, seemingly in this game, is the leader of the Hand movement, I guess. So that makes me wonder what type of movement she's gonna be, well, if she's gonna be involved in Spider-Man Brand New Day. If they're going, well, I doubt they're going that similar route, but maybe, what if that Lady Deathstrike is the character that, because a lot of people are saying that Sadie Sink is gonna be playing Jean Grey, but what if she's playing Lady Deathstrike? That might be a fucking tinfoil hat crackpot theory, but I mean, it's possible.
The heavy hitters in Wolverine's Rogues Gallery are going to be included in this game. We've got Sabretooth, we've got Omega Red, we've got Sentinels, and now we have the confirmation of Lady Deathstrike. Wolverine gets slashed across his mask by one Lady Deathstrike. He looks honestly kind of sick with the slash. I want to see that battle damaged version of the suit in the game, but it's during this moment while he's knocked down that we get a reveal of that photo that he's been chasing after. As it burns on the ground, as that little bit of humanity that he was holding on to starts to dissipate, we see the reveal. It's a photo of Logan with Jean Grey. And this is actually...
So I was right. That's actually Jean Grey. I was like, wait, why does she look like Mary Jane? And because the hair, I was like, well, then again, I wasn't right. See, I'm stupid as hell because I'm saying I'm right because I didn't say, oh, you know, she looked like Jean, that might be Jean Grey. I was just thinking like some random woman, I guess. I don't fucking know. I was like, why does she look like Jean? Why does she look like Mary Jane? Because the hair is similar for her, you know, her appearance in Spider-Man 2. And now that I think about it, their hairstyles do come. Mary Jane's and Jean Grey's hairstyle do look similar. Well, for the games that they're in, for the, I guess the Insomniac verse, it's kind of weird. It's almost uncanny how similar they look. I'm not even gonna lie. But it's actually Jean Grey. I don't know why I said I was right. I never mentioned that she might have been Jean Grey, but I just kind of, I wasn't really thinking about who it could be. I was just like, damn, she looked like Mary Jane. I knew it wasn't Mary Jane, but she definitely looked like it. So, but you know, now he's saying it's Jean Grey, so I'm like, well, shit, that's interesting.
Kind of a big reveal because in the gameplay that we got from the State of Play, it was implied that he had never met Jean Grey, but now this trailer is trying to tell me that maybe they were together already as of when they meet. I don't know. If it's not the case that they were together already, and this trailer is basically telling me that they eventually do get together as of the events of this game, that feels like it's kind of a bit of a spoiler. And you know, I'm a Cyclops fan. Okay, Cyclops is my favorite X-Man. Why are we doing him so dirty here? It's Cyclops who's supposed to be with Jean Grey.
That's probably why I was like, well, because I know it's usually Cyclops and Jean Grey together. I know that much. It's just kind of weird seeing Jean Grey with Wolverine like that. I was like, something I barely even imagined for real.
Wolverine, who's supposed to yearn for a girl that he can't have. That's the flaw of the character. Sick with that slash across his mask. And as
that shot goes so hard.
You can actually see a little sign behind him that says Hacksaw Cherry. I tried to look up what this is and see if it has any relevance in Marvel Comics or in the Marvel world. It doesn't, but it does have some artwork on it that does reflect the "We Can Do It" image from World War II. So a nice little callback there, but that pretty much ends the trailer at that point. Wolverine coming out on September 15th. I am so excited. While this trailer did reveal an aspect of the game that I'm not the biggest fan of and that I'm a little worried about when it comes to the story, there's still plenty of other aspects that I'm looking forward to, including the gameplay and definitely now the boss fights. We know we're going up against Omega Red. We know we're going to go toe-to-toe with Lady Deathstrike, a prototype Sentinel. There is a lot to look forward to. And that just about does it for my breakdown of this latest trailer for Marvel.
All right, and that's where I'm going to end my video. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the trailer was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I fucked with the trailer heavy. You know what I'm saying? And his breakdown was pretty good. You know, check out Caboose. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of like the stuff that I was like thinking about, like the bosses. Like I said, I'm really interested in how like the story, because there's a fair amount of villains here that I'm like seeing for the first, well, not really for the first time, but like, you know, like I said, since I'm not really too familiar with like X-Men and like Wolverine's comics and stuff like that, a lot of those villains I'm kind of seeing for the first time in perspective. So I'm going in like, oh, you know, I recognize this villain from this game. So when I start reading the comics, you know, I can get a better idea of who they are, and you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please, you know, if you enjoyed the reaction and the discussion, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a like, comment, tell me what you think, and peace out.